The Flipside of board games is sponsored in part this month by Peacekeeper Games, publisher of the puzzly game Gearworks. Take on the role of budding inventors intent on proving your mettle. Play your gears carefully as clever card placement helps you control areas of the board and reward the parts you need to build fantastical contraptions and score points at the end of the game. It's an interesting marriage of steampunk and Sudoku. A special bundle is currently available on their website, which includes a free deluxe playmat. And a new Kickstarter campaign will be running from March 12 to 31, 2024. Go check it out.
Welcome, everyone. We are live this Saturday morning.
Good morning.
That's how Saturdays feel to me.
Why? Every day, every time.
No, it's just, that's the way it feels. It feels like, oh, okay. We
Really?
made it.
I feel like,
We
yeah,
made it
let's
another
go.
week.
It's Saturday. Let's go.
We made it another week.
We did it. We
We're
made
good
it.
to go. We are golden,
We
as
are.
they say. So, how's everybody doing this morning? There's nobody here.
I was going to say, as far as everybody, he means just us.
I know. Nobody is here. No one loves us.
What a terrible day.
Yeah.
What a terrible morning. I get to spend time with just Sam.
It sucks.
That's
There's exactly one
glorious.
person watching right now, and I think that one person is Samoa.
Oh, it counts you as watching too?
It might. I don't know. Well, it says 3 now.
See? They're coming. Everyone's
104
coming.
seconds. Why is this? Okay, there it goes. Maybe.
This is really hot today.
Maybe. What's really hot?
My tea.
Your tea. Well, okay, so 3 concurrent viewers. Welcome. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is Saturday, March 2nd, 2024, and we have 3 things going on today. We have this here live, and we have a wedding to go to, and we are going to go watch Dune 2, something she is not very happy about.
But I'm very happy because we are actually
Kid-free.
kid-free today.
Kinda, sorta.
Yes. Aiden gets picked up at 11.
Right.
After that, we
So-
are actually kid-free, so we're going to take a date day and go to a movie and maybe go out to dinner. And
Yeah, there's
we may
a
as well
lot
because
of
we're
things.
already dressed up, so you know.
Well, that's why we are dressed up.
And I get a date.
I'm thinking about bringing a t-shirt
No,
to
you look
change
nice.
after the wedding.
You look nice.
Well, it's okay.
You look nice.
All right, whatever. Karen is here. Good morning, Sam and Jessie.
Good morning.
Hello, Karen. Nice to meet you. Is that your doggo on your avatar? It probably is, I would imagine. Austin Mangum is here.
Good morning.
Do you pronounce that Mangham or Mangum? I'm just curious. Hello, hello, he says. Hello, Austin.
Double hello.
You know what a 3-headed Englishman says, right? Hello, hello, hello.
Every day. He makes me laugh.
No, it's not that funny. Yes. What's your doggo's name, Karen?
Yeah, tell us about the doggo.
Tell us about the doggo. Don't know. I can't tell from that picture what kind of doggo he is, or she is. Sorry. The latter, Mangum. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm
Very
looking forward
cool.
to today. I think it's going to be great.
Probably don't want to advertise something called Flipside at a wedding. I'm not going to advertise Flipside at the wedding. We're just going to the wedding.
We're dressed like this. And we are just there to support some friends of ours. Super excited.
Yeah. A couple in our church group
Yes, and
are getting
it's a very
hitched.
low-key thing, and we're happy to be there.
Yeah. Yep. It's going to be small, but it's going to be fun. My doggo's name is Roxy.
Oh, I like Roxy. That's a good name.
Roxy. Every time I hear that, I always think of Knight's Tale. Well, a fox you shall be, my foxy lady. It's the stupidest line in the movie, but it just sticks out to me.
It's a funny movie, though.
No, it is. It's a really good movie. I love it.
We just watched it a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we did.
All right, what do we got to talk about today? We have that going on, and we're going to watch Dune 2.
Yes, we are going to watch Dune 2, so no spoilers, please.
Don't talk about it.
Don't say anything in the
We only
chat.
have a couple hours to wait till we get to the theater, so...
I've barely watched the trailer. I already know the story, so don't worry about that. I know that Paul turns into the Kwisatz Haderach. I get it. I get it. I understand all of that. I've seen it. She hasn't read the book, though. Oh,
right
that was
on it.
good. That's payback.
I'll get you. Come over this side.
Payback. But
I mean, it wasn't an ow. It was just, oh.
Yes.
That kind of hurts a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of tender.
I have a very amazing ability to find where somebody had a shot and poke that exact spot.
Yeah, it's like she's like Chris Kyle with the finger. Chris Kyle. I mean, it's like, oh, hey, how you doing? Pop. Right in the exact part where the thing went in. Pop. Hey, how you doing? Pop. And you're like, that just feeling where at a shot site, yeah, she was like literally on the button every single time.
Yeah. I don't know how that happened.
And I just got her back.
He barely touched it. We both got vitamin boosts
boosters yesterday, and mine is still here. Still have it.
Badge of honor. Mine is too, but I only have the little Band-Aid.
It's a vitamin booster.
Sam like the big Band-Aid. We went and got them at the same time. The lady who does it, who we love. We love you, Claudia. She does an amazing job, but she did Sam first. And she's looking at me as she gave him the shot, and she's all...
Yeah.
And she's kind of rubbing it and making the scrunchy face, and I was like, "Oh, Sam's not gonna like that."
I usually don't really bat an eye with shots, but that one hurt.
Really? I didn't think it hurt.
That one hurt.
So then she did me, and I was like, "Okay, that wasn't bad." And she told Sam, "Oh, you're gonna feel like there's a ball in your arm."
And sure enough.
And he was like, "Oh, I feel like a ball." And then I was like, I don't feel that at all. Like, did I get the same thing? Like,
you woke up this morning, you said your
arm was a little sore.
Mine isn't.
It isn't at all? Not to move it? What if I poke it?
No. Stop. Have you tried the new salt and pepper game, Battle of Versailles? I know you like the hunt. No, I haven't, but now I'm interested. If it is, I mean, Salt and Pepper Games is the same people that did the hunt.
Yes.
I think the hunt is over there. But if it's from those same people, I think I'm probably going to enjoy it. That's kind of my jam. I like two-player games like that.
Nice.
Not a whole lot of difficulty as far as mechanisms is concerned, but the quality of the choices you have to make and how easy they are to make. I just like that weight of game for two-player war games. Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. I like Memoir 44. I like the Commands and Colors series, the entire thing. I don't necessarily like the block game version of them because I just don't like the blocks, but the way the game plays is fun. Battle Lore, Memoir 44, Battle Cry, The Great War. Those all use that Command and Color system. Command and Colors Ancients, Command and Colors Napoleonics. It's all the same system. It's just that the other ones that I mentioned, apart from the GMT ones, they use miniatures, and I'm more of an aesthetic gamer. Ooh. Tried to buy the poop game and got scammed. What?
No.
Why? How?
How? I agree.
Huh.
I don't want to know what kind of scam she got on the poop game. I'm a little scared.
Oh. That one. Okay. Now I understand. Okay, now I remember. Yeah, because the Battle of Versailles, the Battle of Versailles is an actual battle. So when he put it into the context of Salt and Pepper Games, The Hunt, my mind immediately went to the Battle of Versailles. But the game Battle of Versailles is actually about fashion.
Oh.
And
nice.
And he mentioned that, but I do remember seeing an ad or some type of article about it, and I was like, well, that's really cheeky, because you know they're gonna get some people really excited about that name,
right?
And then it's just a fashion show thing. But it's Blake Cavney is here. Hello, Blake. Sup, people? Worked a 10-hour shift yesterday. Whoa.
I do that a lot.
Don't let the theme deter you, Austin says. I'm not going to. That's not it. I'm interested in it because Salt and Pepper did it, and they're the same people that did The Hunt. I like that kind of stuff. But I'm not going to let it deter me, but I am now less excited about it. Now that you jogged my memory a little bit. Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Vanessa is here. Hello, hello. Currently at a gaming flea market selling games. Well.
Ooh la la.
I'm probably going to have to start doing that as well. Some of the games, speaking of fashion, Rip Iris Apfel. Yeah, I totally know who Iris Apfel is. I'm going to... Iris Apfel. American businesswoman and interior designer. Fashion designer and actress, in business with her husband Carl from 1950 to 1992. Had a career in textiles, including a contract with the White House that spanned 9 presidencies.
So she did the interior design for the White House for 9 presidents.
That's something else.
Epic. That's a legacy. And I'm not leaving that legacy.
There's a bunch of people cosplaying as Iris Apfel. On Instagram. Oh wait, yeah, it is. It's a bunch of people that are cosplaying as Iris Apfel. In that pink, I don't know what you call that.
I don't know. I barely know what my shoes are called. Like they're the left and the right. I don't know what type. I don't know.
That's interesting. All right, cool. Well, thank you we learn something new every day.
We do love that.
We do. She was the world's oldest supermodel.
Oh, that's cool.
Really? Would you call that a supermodel? Maybe. Maybe that was a joke. Because Blake, I found out earlier this week, Blake likes to say things that sound serious. But it's just to get me going.
He is fun to rile up.
That's Blake.
See, I can poke him right here, but this isn't the shot spot.
No,
it's on the other side.
Shot spot. That's correct. You two look nice. Are you going somewhere special? Yes, we are.
Wedding.
We are going to a wedding today.
Very low-key little wedding.
A couple that's in our church group.
In fact, I think we should get something. I can't go to a wedding without a gift.
Oh, I tell you what. I know where your kids get it.
What did they get?
No, I know where your kids get it.
What did they get? I don't...
This last-minute decision-making process.
It wasn't last minute. I thought of it last night at 11 p.m., at 2 a.m., at 3 a.m.
Well, go get some. They're closed. Whose fault is that?
Last night, Daphne needed Crocs.
I need snow pants. Oh, wait. I'm not going to take them.
I'm wondering if I said.
2 feet of snow.
I'm wondering if I'm the one who said. This is why I'm having mom guilt today, because Dante is at a youth retreat for the church.
Up in the mountains.
Up in Snoqualmie Pass in the mountains, and we only had one pair of snow pants, and they were way too big. And I'm wondering, in my memory, did I say, "Don't bring them"? Nope. You probably don't need it. I think I did.
Nope. I was there. Well, here's the thing. I was there when he was trying to find the snow pants.
Right.
And we said take the snow pants.
Yes, we did. But then
whether they are too big or not,
trying to remember if I went
pants.
back and said, you should be fine. It's not going to be that bad.
I don't think that's what you said.
I have super mom guilt because he's up in the mountains with no snow pants. And this is the boy who needs 6 layers when it's 62 degrees and windy. It's 27 degrees where he is right now and snowing heavily.
In the mountains.
In the mountains.
He does have a nice pair of new boots, though.
He has new boots. He has long johns. He has 3 pairs of pants that he can wear. Like he can layer up.
But if he goes outside in 3 layers of pants, which he probably will do, all 3 pairs of those pants are going to be wet, and then he's not going to want to wear them anymore. So
I'm a little stressed. I have a little bit of mom guilt.
No,
like
she
so much
shouldn't
so
have any mom guilt.
At
See,
6 a.m. this morning, I was like,
as
I need to drive up to Snoqualmie
as
Pass
a
and go
stepfather,
get him.
I'm sitting here going, this is great, because this will be a learning experience. And he will learn the hard way that
As with our other
you
ones
should have
this
listened
morning.
to your parents.
As the other one this morning.
Yes, that's true. He won't die.
But-
He's with people who love him
Yes.
and will take care of him.
Yes.
And he will come back having learned something new. That you don't go to a youth
Winter retreat
in
without
the mountains
full gear.
in March in Washington State without proper clothing.
Whatever.
Not your
And
fault.
then Daphne last night said she
Oh.
needed slip-on shoes.
Blake was actually serious. He said she signed a modeling contract at age 97.
Oh, that's cool.
That is cool. Doug suggested maybe you can give them one of those Velomino games. We gave those back to the Wenatchee Wild. We took them at the end of the event, but on Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday maybe. I took them back to the office because technically those copies
Were gifted
of
to the
Velomino
Wild.
were donated to the Wild. They were not donated to the Flipside. So
We have a copy.
I
We
gave
have
them.
one.
Yeah, we do, but that's
But that
the
was
review copy.
that was our review copy.
That's a review copy. So they have all of those copies, and they're going to be handing them out as like door prizes for
Things.
finales and season finales and stuff like that. So we don't have any more of those copies of Velomino. Give them a game for their wedding. I usually don't do that because they are not board gamers. If they're gamers and I know that they've been looking for a copy of a certain game, then yes, absolutely, that's a great thing to do. But they're not really gamers, and I'm not one to say, here, I'm going to force feed my hobby onto you because I had a plethora of...
No, we need to get him something, though. We can't not.
I had a plethora. I understand that. We'll get him something, but way to pull that out of your hat at the last minute.
Yeah, well,
Daphne.
it wasn't last minute. I actually panicked multiple times last night thinking about it.
Oh, well, that's last minute because all the shops are closed last night. However, yesterday afternoon when we were both in town, when we were both eating at a
I
Mexican
didn't make a
restaurant,
list.
we were both going to the grocery store. That would have been a perfect time. Yeah. But 10 o'clock at night, being pulled out of your bed to get ready for a trip that you have to make at 6 o'clock in the morning, and being made to do it.
I didn't make you to get up at 6.
No.
Daphne?
Daphne. She had to be made to get out of bed to get ready for the thing.
She was up.
She was not getting ready. And
She
you
was. I wanted to check on her. I woke up at 5:20. Well, I woke up before that, but at about 5:20.
Last night, when you had to make her stop watching the show that she was watching.
I did have to remind her
at 10 o'clock at
aggressively
night
to go get ready.
to get ready
tonight.
for the trip
Yes.
she had to leave for this morning. That's what I
I
was
tell
talking
you,
about.
sometimes it's really hard.
It's always very hard. Giving them a game for their wedding. Just sold a promo card. Ooh. I'm up. I thought she was going like super. She was like, I'm up in yo 9 items sold. But no, I'm up 2. That's what it was, just a
I
mistake.
got it.
9 items sold. This flea
That's
market
great.
is fire.
That's amazing.
What
We don't
promo
have-
card did you sell? That's
Yes.
the thing. Well, I don't want to get dressed in the morning. I wear snow pants over my PJs. That works.
If you're going out to do the stuff, absolutely.
Yeah. No snow pants is correct. But, hey, that's Paul. Hello, Paul. Yeah, Wendigo, yeah. That's Trixelian. That's the guy that is making the thinning veil.
Nice.
That I played with the other day.
Awesome.
In 8th grade, my science class went camping in the mountains in December. Some people overpacked and some underpacked. We went for a week. How do you underpack in the mountains in December for a week? How could you possibly do that?
It's easy. They were 8th graders.
8th graders, yeah.
And the parents said, "Do you have everything?" And the 8th grader said, "Yeah."
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I did it. I looked at the list. I have everything. Yeah.
I got two pairs of underwear and a toothbrush.
I got everything. I looked at the list. It's all packed. That's how.
That was 10 years ago. I can't believe it. 10 years ago? In 8th grade? Dude, you little baby. We are old. 10 years ago, 8th grade. 10 years ago, 8th grade, Blake.
Stop.
Wow.
It's fine.
One for Shelfie Stacker. That's the promo card that Vanessa sold. I got 2 of them back when I backed Dreadful Meadows. I don't own the game, so I wanted to get rid of them.
That's funny.
Someone's bag required 3 people to carry. That is super overpacking.
So one of the things that does kind of make me laugh about our kids' church retreats is as the kids are coming in with bags, and they're high school kids. So there was, for example, there were a couple of girls coming in, and they had the pillow in one arm and the sleeping bag in the other, and then a little Ulta bag with some stuff, and then like another little bag, and then another little bag. They had like 6 or 7 little bags.
For a weekend. We're talking 3 days here.
Here's the church leader, Pastor Brian, is standing there going, "Great, here's your garbage bag." He hands them a big, giant, industrial-sized garbage bag. "Here's your duct tape. Label it with your duct tape. Tie it up at the top and throw it in the back." Yep. So all the kids are coming with all these little pieces, and he's obviously been a youth pastor at a retreat.
Absolutely.
He's like, "Nope, put it in a garbage bag. All of it goes in a garbage bag. Put it in a garbage bag. Tie it up. Put it all together in a garbage bag."
So they don't lose their stuff.
They don't. Now,
They
Dante
will.
came in. I will say Dante came in with his 1 luggage and his 1 sleeping bag. Everything else is in there, and it's all packed.
No, but let's talk about that for a few seconds. Yeah.
And they were like, "Put it in a garbage bag." And Pastor Brian looks at what Dante has, and he goes, "No, just load it in the truck. You're good." Like they are labeled. It says Acevedo. Everything's all there. He was like, "No, just put it in the truck." But all the other kids, "Oh, great. Put it in a garbage bag. Yeah. Duct tape it with your name."
Yeah. How long was that battle, though? How long was that battle?
Packing, Dante?
Yeah.
That boy.
I don't think I can fit everything in. The dude is he has the physicality of a light post. Yes. He's like almost he's 5'8".
He's over 100 pounds. He's 104.
Oh, he's over 100 pounds.
Maybe 5'8", 5'7".
He is 104 pounds. He is literally a bag of sticks walking around. Mm-hmm. His clothes could fit in a fanny pack for the weekend. Literally, you could do this. And he's worried about not being able to fit all of his clothes
in the same bag with his winter gear.
In a carry-on bag. And I'm like, dude, I can fit my clothes for 3 days in half a carry-on.
He wanted to bring his carry-on with all his winter clothes, his backpack with his normal clothes, and then his sleeping bag and his pillow in one bag. And I said, no, it's 2 days. You need one bag.
Which I was super proud of her. She put her foot down and said, no, this is not going to happen. Usually she's like, okay, do whatever you want. Goose, Rabba. He's 14 years old.
He's 14 years old. He's 14 years old. He's 14 years old.
Doug says, Vanessa, I sell tons of promo cards on eBay too. Buy the Dice Tower and Game Boy Geek all in packs and then sell all the ones that I don't want to keep. Never a problem making my money back and more.
Nice.
I got those promos free, so I made a profit. Paul says, have a good time celebrating the wedding. Your presence alone is the gift. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I need to get something.
It is. And especially for, I think, Ramon and Suyi.
I think, yes.
They're going to super appreciate everybody from our group that comes.
I think so.
But
I don't know how many people they're bringing.
We want to, do, we want to follow protocol. And the protocol is if you go to a wedding, you bring a gift. Whatever the gift is. I'm not saying we're going to go all out and,
it's hard because I
all
don't
expense
know.
paid
No,
trip.
it's hard because I don't know, like, where they're living. Are they moving in together? Do they live together? Do they have a house? I don't know that information, so it's hard to kind of gauge what I would get as a wedding gift. But
yeah, well, I mean, they're going to be moving in, and we don't know what that house is like.
Right.
I don't know.
So no idea. I'll get creative. It'll be
As
fine.
for the flea market, I'm just trying to make room and get rid of games that aren't being played.
Right. Oh, we wouldn't have a flea market up here.
That's probably going to be the...
but we have been talking about that this year.
The route that we're going to go at the end of, at some point during this run of It Belongs in a Museum.
Sure.
Because I will be taking a second look at these games and saying,
going, maybe I don't need this.
Maybe I don't need this game anymore. That type of stuff.
And we have a few that we could call.
Vanessa's going to get back to the sale. Enjoy the wedding. I'll watch the rest later. All right. See you later, Vanessa.
Good luck,
Take care.
Vanessa. Sell them all.
Gotta sell them all. That's a different Pokemon show. That's a dark path. You caught them all. Now what are you going to do with them?
Gotta sell them all.
I got to get rid of them. Luckily, the camp we stayed at, Blake says, had extra snow pants. Blake said light posts do hurt a lot if you run into them.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
This kid, he's a stick. He's clumsy.
Give them a rotisserie chicken.
A rotisserie chicken maker.
That's not what he said. Blake said give them a rotisserie chicken. He did not say a rotisserie maker. He did not say a rotisserie machine. He said a rotisserie chicken.
I don't even know if they have counter space.
How country do you think we are? Because that's some downright country stuff right there.
You just give them the chicken.
Yeah, you just... and then right in front of them just go...
Here you go.
That's country right there.
I mean, yeah.
Exactly. It's more important to be there. Maybe you could pick something up en route.
I will.
Yes, that is correct.
Of course.
I'm clumsy, and I inherited it from my mom, but she claims that's something you can't inherit. We are here to solidify the claim that you very much can inherit that genetic trait
because
of clumsiness.
Dante is me. Very clumsy. I showed Sam the shirt I want to get.
Yes.
There's a shirt on Amazon.
I'm not clumsy.
I'm not clumsy. The floors hate me. The table and chairs are bullies. No, the floors.
Yeah. The floor hates me. The table is a bully, and
something
else.
And the wall got in my way. I think that's what it was. That's
the thing. I don't even think they're having a. I don't even think they're having a reception. They've just invited us to the wedding ceremony. I don't even know if they're having a reception.
Right, we have no idea.
So we would literally be showing up, if we take your sage advice, we would literally be showing up to the wedding ceremony with a rotisserie chicken in our hands.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to
happen. I'm not clumsy. It's just the floor hates me, the tables and chairs are bullies, and the wall gets in my way.
Yeah.
That's really me.
That's her and Dante too.
And Dante.
I'm not clumsy.
I'm clumsy. I used to consider
these two take it to a new level.
My job on this planet was to test gravity every day for everybody else on the planet so that they would not float away into space. My job is to make sure gravity is working every day by dropping, spilling, falling, tripping, dropping, spilling. Did I mention spilling?
The only problem with that theory is that gravity is always working.
Yeah, well,
If people
my job
aren't
is to
floating
test
up
it.
into the air, gravity is working.
Right.
So
I'm just here to test it. I'm an
it's-
official gravity
It's like
tester.
Sigourney Weaver on.
Don't say aliens. I don't know anything.
No,
about
not Aliens. On the Star Trek spoof. I've got one job. Let me do it.
it. Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
Yes. Ha ha ha. I love that movie. Oh, let's watch that.
Doug said hilarious. Just walk up to the table and plop down a steaming rotisserie chicken. Yesterday at work, Blake says I tripped and almost fell into a sink full of water.
Oh yeah, that's me. I thought I was gonna break my nose. My chair slipped out from under me, and my face went right into my desk. And I tried to catch myself. This is me every day. Every day.
We all have our times.
Oh no.
We all have our
This
times.
is me literally every day.
But it's like
All the time.
if Dante is walking through our living room,
He'll run into something.
he will run into something.
Stop.
And it's not like every once in a while. No,
But I'm the exact same way.
every time.
I literally. Sam comes in the kitchen yesterday. All I did is pour a little bit of juice in a cup.
And there's a pool of juice on the countertop. But it's how she was pouring it. Let me see if I can get this. Okay, let's just say that. Okay, this is a bad example, but let's say that this is the bowl. This is the cup that the stuff is in. How does she pour it? Normally you would pick it up like this, right? And pour it like that. No, she goes. I'm like, why are you, she literally grabbed it by the rim and poured it like that. And I'm like.
It was a big jug. I can't put my hand around it.
It was a mason jar. And and so it goes all over. And I'm like, what is going on?
My dad, when I was growing up, I wish my parents were watching and they would verify this, but they used to be like, oh no, don't let Jessie pour. I wasn't allowed to pour juice or milk until I was probably 14 or 15 because I would spill it all.
Blake says, I fall down almost every day at work.
See? This is literally.
Yeah, but don't you work in a pizza place? Or the floor is probably slippery because it's got flour all over the place.
I fall every day.
I mean, we keep our house pretty clean. Not immaculate, but pretty clean.
Sorry.
There's usually not a reason to slip or trip or fall.
Yes, there is.
But she finds a way.
There is definitely a reason.
If you ever spill artichoke juice on the floor, don't try to clean it up with flour.
Okay.
Now I want to test that and see what happens. Because he's giving us a warning, so it must be at least mildly spectacular.
I think it would just turn into a gooey paste.
Which, then you just pick the paste up.
No.
That seems like it would work.
No.
A former boss of mine tried to do that once. Oh, clean up artichoke juice.
With flour.
With flour. I guess the idea there is
That
using
flour is going to absorb it.
kitty litter.
Yeah.
Or something
sure.
to that effect that would absorb and then clump up. But he didn't realize probably that there is, even with kitty litter, there is clumpable and non-clumpable.
Yes.
So.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never tried.
Ryan Stewart says, what is the best wedding meal y'all have ever had? My top 3. Ooh,
I'm
listen to
listening.
this. Here we go. Number 1, multi-course, beachside, fresh fish, and various dishes.
Oh, that sounds good.
My cousin married rich. That is a super redneck statement, that last part.
No, he's saying it was
My
a very
cousin married rich.
He's saying it was a very fancy wedding and they had a big fancy dinner. I want to hear what the
I
other ones were.
guarantee his accent
No.
slipped into Southern. He said, my cousin married rich. He's living hound hall.
That's great. This sounds like a delicious dinner.
Or
What are the
she.
other ones? I want to hear it.
Number 2, grilled bratwurst, chips, and macaroni salad.
Delish.
Number 3, number 3 is New York strip.
Ooh.
That's a, wow. Why
I would say the best wedding meal I've ever had was ours. Tacos, carne asada, in a big old platter. Just because it was our wedding.
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Just because it was our wedding.
We
ordered a big tray of tacos from Plaza Wenatchee. We just had
a whole tray of carne asada.
Some rice and beans, some tortillas.
What is the pork? The
carnitas?
And pork carnitas and enough tortillas to make tacos of all of it.
It was great.
Yeah, it
was so good. But that's because it was our wedding. That's why
yes, the floor can be slippery, but I also trip over the fan.
Oh, yeah.
Or my own feet, or a chair, or something else.
See? Trip. It's just a trip. Yep. It's me.
Oh.
I got flattened by
artichoke juice mixed with flour makes glue.
Oh.
That's funny. It was gooey. It was a gooey mess. It didn't just peel.
Oh, it made a gooey, sticky
horrible.
mess. Oh.
I didn't like that boss anyway, so her doing something dumb like that, I enjoy.
That's funny.
Yeah, see, Ryan Stewart says, oh, we came from Iowa to the Dominican Republic and stuck out like sore thumbs. I told you. That's awesome. That's something I would definitely do. Like I know we didn't actually get to go and we wanted to go, but I was super dreading going to Claudia's wedding in Brazil or in Mexico, sorry.
Oh, I was looking forward to that.
I was super dreading that.
So excited
because
for
I
that.
knew I was going to stand out like Gondor calls for aid. That's exactly what I was going to be at that wedding.
I was looking forward to it.
I was going to be the uno minuto gringo at that wedding, and I was like, this is...
Oh, I was looking forward to it.
This is going to be fun.
Didn't happen, but we missed that one, but it was, yeah.
I probably didn't. I probably just said 1 minute.
You did.
Gringo.
You did.
But that makes sense because I'm from Texas.
Sure.
All the Texans watching understood exactly what I meant.
Good.
And they would have also been wrong. But here's the thing. I knew after I said it that I had said it wrong. I don't know how to say small in Spanish, though.
Poquito.
I knew that, too. Un poquito. Just a little.
Just a little. Chiquitita.
Doug says, I'm in the process of making the food for our game day. Was up until after midnight barbecuing and shredding pork. Now I'm adding the sauce for the pulled pork sandwiches. Doug, it's not until Friday. I don't know what you're... Why are you starting so early, dude? You're going to have to save all of that in the freezer.
Pretty sure it has nothing to do with you.
It doesn't.
Oh, my hands are hot.
What's wrong? Your
My hands
stink?
are hot. No, they're just... Look, watch his face. They're sweaty. They're super clammy.
She has... I
Look,
swear.
I could like peel the
Ew.
skin off of it.
That's nasty. Stop. Glue fingers.
My hands are super clammy right now.
When she gets clammy hands, I think she's part Spider-Woman.
Yeah.
We haven't tested it, but she might be able to climb the wall.
I could do that crew lid.
Yeah.
Maybe I could lift the lid. Not the box, but the lid. They're really clammy right now. I don't know why.
But anyway, so yeah, we've got that wedding coming up.
Then we
you
have a
can
date.
probably make it here after the wedding. Sorry, buddy, we already bought our tickets to Dune 2. So that's what we're doing here in town.
What time does game night start?
That's 3 hours up to OMAC.
That's not 3 hours.
How long is it?
I don't know.
If you say 2 hours and 45 minutes,
I don't know. Doug, how long is it? I thought it's like an hour and a half.
oh, that's not cool.
Ouch. What?
We once had an employee hitting on the CEO's wife in front of her.
Ah, people are disgusting.
Yeah.
Nope.
That's not cool.
I will say I saw a lot of, all those movies about traditional office parties in the 80s? Like just any of the movies that had like a traditional office party or things or the office drama. When I worked in the .com field, so much of that was true. It was the marketing person who's with this person who's now dumped this person is going with this person. And there's like this, it was crazy. Tech world was weird in Seattle. I saw all kinds of things.
Everything is weird in Seattle.
It was a really interesting time. I was just telling Sam last night that
no more than 2 hours.
I think it was like my third or fourth layoff from the .com. We had layoff parties. Because we continually.
Well, they would watch Office Space.
We would watch Office Space. That was our layoff movie.
It's a funny movie to watch for that. What bumpers?
We'd all get together.
Call me, say hi.
But that was such a different world, a different time in my life. Like that was so normal to me. Huh? We're getting laid off again. All right, let's go. And then it was, after the last layoff, where did that person end up? Oh, they ended up here. Well, I'll follow them, see what they got. And that person, where'd they go? Oh, they ended up here. Oh, good, I'll follow them and end up here. So we ended up working together again and again and again. But it was really crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a different kind of world. The CEO father is the matinee guy, and he always has a gun on him.
Yeah.
The CEO father is the matinee guy, and he always... Matinee? Is that the right word you meant? It doesn't seem like... unless I don't know like an alternate meaning for the word matinee. No more than 2 hours. Well, see, here's the thing.
We can make it.
Movie starts at 3, let's say 5:30 it's done. 2 hours, 7:30. No, we got to be back by 8.
We got to be back by 8. Aiden comes home at 8.
If we'd have known about it beforehand, we might not have gone and see the movie. But I already bought tickets. And this is why I already bought tickets.
Because you knew I'd be like, oh, we should do this instead.
Fixing stuff guy. Oh, okay. Matinee? Oh, can't spell maintenance. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, CEO father is the maintenance guy. He always had a gun on him. That's awesome. All right, so real quick, next week we've got a couple of videos that are going to be coming up. On Monday, we've got our top, JT and I are doing the top 5 games of 2008. And then sometime next week on the Dice Tower will be our bottom 5 games of 2009. And then Jessie put together her top 10 books of all time. So I'm going to get that edited this weekend and get it up sometime next week. I'll probably shoot for around Wednesday, maybe. Other than that, I'm going to be gone at Dice Tower West, so I'll be doing short videos throughout the course of the week just to keep, the engagement level there. But those probably won't come until, I'll spend the day, recording snippets, and then at night I'll put it together and put it up. So you can look for those each evening, night-ish, whenever I can get around to actually putting it up. But I'll try to do at least one per day. They usually don't take a whole long time. Game day today from 11 to 9. We have 2 different groups coming, so had to choose something we could serve for lunch and dinner. Yep.
That's amazing.
That is a good thing.
I don't have that kind of group. Oh
the ones we used to do were from 3 to 9.
Yeah.
So, and we didn't do 11 to 9 because we didn't want to have to serve two dinners. Yeah. Strider just went over and said hello to Max, and Max
just gave him a kiss.
Max was like, leave me alone, you pompous feral dog. You go outside. How dare you?
We had a little dusting of snow this morning, and Strider was so excited. So when I let him out, he came back in full speed. Muddy paws all up and over me. Oh, look, I touched you again.
That's so disgusting. It literally feels
so sticky right now. They're
literally feels like when you pull a sticker off of something and it still has some of the adhesive left, and then you try to rub the adhesive off. That's what her hands feel like right now when
really
she goes.
Sticky. They're like super sticky.
It's gross. Blake says, "You know you spell bad when autocorrect doesn't even know what you're trying to say."
That's funny.
Wonka streams next Friday. So excited! Just FYI. We already watched Wonka.
We watched it. It was already streaming.
It's on Prime. We watched it last Friday.
We had to pay for it, but...
Yeah, we'd paid for it.
Yeah, no, I said we had to pay for it.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved that movie.
That was...
I love that movie.
That was her pick for Family Movie Night a couple weeks ago.
Don't take that. Don't take my microphone.
So we watched Timothy Chalamet last week with Wonka, and now we're going to watch him this week with Dune.
We also watched Dune last week, so...
No, Dune 1.
Yes.
First half.
Yes.
Not the second half.
I know. It's going to be great.
No.
It's fine. It'll be a great day.
He started to chew on Bjorn, so...
Oh, no.
That's what I was telling you.
And then Sunday night we have a hockey game. And then Monday morning, Sam leaves. Tell me about what you're excited about for Dice Tower and what...
No, wait. Blake is like Captain Random Information today.
Love it, Blake.
Out there and he goes, my cousin's dog is starting to go senile.
Oh, poor puppers.
Aaron Clark, Sam, which game would you recommend more for someone interested in historical war theme, but not war games necessarily? Memoir 44 and Undaunted come to mind. I rarely ever say that if you like historical war theme, you should go straight to war games. I rarely say that because war gamers are a different breed of gamers. They are at a level of they want more of a kind of a logistical simulation of what actually happened, rather than just a reenactment of what happened, which I kind of loosely call the difference between a game like Memoir 44 or Undaunted, as opposed to the more heavier war games that have those chits and all of that kind of stuff that are out there. So yes, Memoir 44 and Undaunted absolutely come to mind. Any of the games that are in the Command and Color series that I mentioned earlier, any of those games would be good. I mean, of course, not Battlelore, because that's not... Although, first edition Battlelore was based on the 100 Years' War, and that's where a lot of their troops' choices came from. So if you can get a hold of first edition Battlelore, that's 100 Years' War, that would work as well. But let's see. Do I have any others that pop out on the pop out? Not over there. I mean, not really Tannhäuser. Tannhäuser is too like Hellboy style to go any further than that, but Fort Circle Games has The Shores of Tripoli. I've never played it, but it is highly recommended from people, and I'm very soon going to get it in. The Great War by PSC Games is also within the Command and Color series of games. That one would be one that you could pull them into. V Sabotage is based on historic World War II history, but I mean it's more of like the Great Escape movie, which also was based on real history, but it feels more like a cinematic, not a documentary. So V Sabotage, it was originally called V Commandos. That would be one that would come to mind. And really, that's probably pretty close to it as far as my personal collection, right off the top of my head type of idea. Reichbusters is kind of the same thing as Tannhäuser as far as, but I mean it's a different style of game, but it's that same kind of theme where the Germans kind of went headlong into their supernatural thing, you know, the same kind of Hellboy universe type thing. So, haven't seen either Dune and have no interest to. Neither does she.
I'm going. I'm happy to have a date with Sam.
Mm-hmm. I think you'll enjoy it. This is the more exciting half. This is where the battles will happen. Sandworms are coming out more. I think it'll be more interesting than
It'll
the
be
first
great.
half.
I'm looking forward
The
to
first
it.
half of the movie, Dune 1 was very cinematic, and it still built up in a very cool pace, but I think the second half is going to be a little bit more exciting.
I'm totally looking forward to
No,
it.
you're not. You're not.
I am.
Tom doesn't
be fine.
like Reichbusters, but he said he reviewed it. He said if he reviewed it, he would have driven his car over it. Well, I understand that. Z didn't like it at all either, and the iteration that they got had a poorly written rulebook, poorly laid out rulebook as well. So I can totally understand that.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was one of the first games that they reviewed
While you were at...
after I went to work for Mythic Games.
Yeah.
And they trashed it. And I was like, oh, well,
Right.
not much I can do about that, you know?
It's a review.
Yeah, it's a
Reviews can be
review.
positive. They can be negative. It's not a paid thing. It's my opinion.
People thought that they trashed that game because there was some kind of beef between me
Oh,
and
that's
them.
right. Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, come on. First of all,
that's
they're
not who Tom
much
is.
more, they have much more integrity than
They're
that.
super good people.
First of all. And second of all, come on. What? That doesn't make any sense at all. But it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. But the thing is that I really enjoy the game. Even in that first part, I really enjoyed it. A lot of times when people find out that a game is broken, they've played it so many times. And I never play a game that many times. There are like maybe 5 games in my collection that I've played that many times. And it's like, I enjoyed it. It's fun. You know, you have your allies going against all of these, you know, bad guys and the supernatural baddies that they're waking up, and you get to go save people and pull scientists out, and it was a fun game. I really enjoyed it. The rulebook, the first rulebook was bad. It was bad.
Really?
Yeah, it was not good. It was very hard to understand how to play the game by reading the rulebook, which is like the antithesis of what a rulebook is supposed to do.
Right.
So I get it, but that also has the moniker of being one of the very first reviews of the game, and it tanked it. Not really tanked it. I don't think it was the only one.
Right.
But after the Dice Towers review of it, everybody was like, "Yep, the rulebook sucks. Can't learn how to play this game with the rulebook," and it just.
That's a bummer.
It was a very fun game, is my opinion. Z reviewed it, and people said that this isn't Z type of game, and Tom should have reviewed it instead. Actually, you would think that about Z if you didn't know what Z actually enjoys. He really enjoys games like Wreckbusters. He really enjoyed, back in the day, I don't know if it's the same now, but he really enjoyed The Others. That was one of his favorite games. He enjoyed Zombicide a lot. He enjoyed Rum and Bones a lot. He enjoys those kinds of games that have a high thematic value to them. But he also really enjoys a lot of card games as well. So he actually collects decks of cards.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that game actually is right down Z's alley. Right down Z's alley. He loves The Others. Loved. I don't know if he still does. Z liked it more than Tom, which is why he reviewed it. Yep, that is exactly how they went. That's how they did it. If you know, they'll often play a game together, and whoever likes it the best gets to review it. The objective of the game should be a first in a rule book. Correct. Blake says he also collects decks of cards.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So Dice Tower West, I am looking forward to playing Dune, War of Arrakis. I think me and Roy are going to be able to play that. My copy finally came in. I was so excited. I did a unboxing of it when it came in that day. I had to. So looking forward to playing that game. I don't know if you're going to like it. I think it might be too much. Which really sucks.
I'm grateful that Sam
really
recognizes that there are games that are just a little too much for me. I'm grateful.
Well, it's not necessarily that I think it's too much for you. I think you just won't enjoy it. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm very...
Like, I didn't think you were going to enjoy Ankh. And I think you did. The Egyptian game.
Yeah,
Ankh.
we played Ankh, and then I didn't get to play Ra. That was the one I didn't play.
Yeah.
But we played Ankh. It was
So,
fine. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll still try it. We probably won't try it with you on camera, but we'll still try it.
Let's not
We'll
do
see
that.
how it goes. We'll see how it goes.
Not on camera would be great.
Blake says, I collect decks of cards. Ryan says, I collect card decks too. It's
That's
really
awesome.
easy to do on the cheap at thrift stores.
Oh, nice.
I'm getting a new phone today because mine is an old laggy piece of crap.
That happens.
Yep, it certainly does.
Phones are part of our disposable age.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, phones are part of our disposable age.
Yes.
Every couple of years, you're like, oh, I need a new phone.
I mean, I've got a 12. You have a 12 Pro because you have that extra lens. Fancy pants. I just have 2 lenses on mine, and it works fine. I mean, I think they're up to what? They're up to
42 or something. I don't know.
15 or 16 now.
I have no idea.
So it's like I get tired. I think a lot of that is just let's make the case look a little bit different. Let's make it a little bit bigger, and we'll sell it to them for $1,000.
I don't know.
It's like, no.
Disposable age.
Yeah. I'm getting a Pixel 8 Pro. That's a Google
Those are
phone.
nice ones, yeah.
I used to have a Samsung Galaxy
I had a Samsung for years.
with a stylus. Loved having a stylus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I could take notes on my phone all the time. And it was just like taking regular notes. Loved it. But then, when the more editing you do, it's better to have a phone that communicates better with your laptop, with your editing rig, and so I made the switch over to an iPhone. It's going to be supported till 2031. Huh. Are there phones that don't get supported anymore?
Probably. Disposable age. The phones, they made them, and then this phone isn't supported anymore. There's no tech. Yeah.
The current Galaxy Ultras have styluses. Yeah, I'm past the. I really enjoyed it. I remember having it, and I thought this is one of the coolest things ever. But I've been with iPhones now for a long time.
I wasn't allowed to get an iPhone.
Really?
That was one of the first things I did after things changed.
You weren't allowed?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because it's an Apple product and you can't customize it. And the kid's dad was very techie, so he liked to be able to completely techify all of the devices we touched. So you can't do that with an Apple. You get this set thing out of the box.
But that's perfect for you.
I know. I know.
Supported means when it stops getting updates and when apps won't work on it.
Interesting.
I know what supported means. I get it, but I just didn't realize that
phones would stop being supported.
Phones,
yeah,
that certain not copies, but certain versions of phones are. I guess when the firmware they stop supporting the firmware or what have you, then I get it. But that's pretty interesting. Love Apple, seamless and easy.
It's plug and play for me. It's super easy, and I switched to Apple, and I'm like, nope, I'm not going back because I'm not a techie person. I don't need to know all that info.
Yeah.
Nope. I just want to turn it on.
I
want it to work. I want to be able to take pictures.
This is exactly why Apple is making the bucks.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not saying that the other companies aren't. There's plenty of people to support all of that stuff, but Apple that's what they do. They market
easy. It's out of the box, ready to go.
They market, and I don't mean this. I guess I won't say it that way.
No.
What I was going to say is they market laziness. Instead of you having to learn how to use this thing that could be very, very powerful, if you learn how to use it, you can use it right out of the box. Yep. It doesn't have to do anything.
I love it.
You can do it with an Apple if you claim you're techie, and can't do it if you're not very techie. My dad does IT work and usually uses exclusively Apple products.
Oh, nice.
Well, there's two general fields. I mean, it's Droids or Apples, and there's a lot of diversity in both of those fields. But you have to know what you're doing. It's a little bit easier on the Apple side of it because you have to know what you're doing less in order to make good stuff. But in order to make good stuff on the Droid side of stuff,
you have to. I can't.
You have to really.
I just want to be able to turn on my phone, make phone calls, text my family, send some pictures.
But that is kind of where society's going. I mean, they're teaching kids how to code in middle school.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean.
Yep.
My son just got that expensive headset.
Oh, the new
Google one?
The new one? Or the Apple one? There was a new.
Was it Apple? I thought it was Google.
I don't know. There was a new. I saw pictures of it.
I'm so totally not part of that movement. I like the glasses.
I have argued with
the glasses
the family
that you
so many
can
times.
have your screen in. I'm like,
I can't.
That's not where I'm at. Droids for gamers. Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. All I know is that. Why did you do that? Scared me to pieces. I actually thought something was wrong.
No.
First, I thought I was getting dizzy because the table was moving, and I grabbed onto one end thinking, crap, I'm actually dizzy. The table is moving. Don't do that.
It's just my knee is on the bottom of the rail, and I'm pushing up with it. That's funny.
I literally thought I was getting dizzy. That's why I grabbed onto the table, and I went like this. I was like, crap, I'm getting dizzy.
Nope.
Okay, that's Sam scaring me.
Yep.
You could do that.
That's funny. All right, so going back
Okay,
to...
Dice Tower West. What are you looking forward to?
Dice
What are you
Tower
going to
West.
do?
I'm looking forward to playing Dune, War for Arrakis, with Roy. Looking forward to that. There's a possibility... Well, we're going to play Memoir 44, me and Patrick, at the very least. But if I can get it scheduled and get some people signed up, we might be able to do an Overlord scenario, which is where we have 3 field commanders on each side with a general on each side.
Wow.
And play it that way. But that requires a little bit more logistical stuff. So we may or may not be able to get up there, get that going. But we'll at least play Memoir once or twice. So I'm looking forward to that. That's kind of a tradition with me and Patrick. That's where we met.
Yeah.
We first met at when it was just MeepleCon.
Mm-hmm.
And he and I were just standing at the library. And we had like half an hour left one night before the library closed. And we both looked at Memoir, and we both looked at each other, and we were like, we can do that. So we checked Memoir 44 out, set it up, played, pretty sure Patrick beat me, put it all back together, and turned it back in 30 minutes. It was like that. It was like, it felt like move, boom, and it was like that chess match. That's what it felt like. But we set up, played, and tore down a game of Memoir 44 in 30 minutes.
That's pretty awesome.
And so since then, whenever we were at MeepleCon or now Dice Tower West, we find each other and we play.
And he did that last year with you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you guys doing any shows together? What is the plan? Tell me more.
I am going to be doing...
I won't be here this year.
Yeah, she won't be there, unfortunately. But I'm going to do a panel at 1 o'clock on Friday afternoon with it's me, Bree Goldman from Arcane Wonders, BJ Shea, who is he runs his own podcast. I can't remember the name of his podcast right now, but he's also a radio personality over in Seattle. He's going to be doing it, and then Brian Wade from Gaming with ADHD. The 4 of us are going to do our top 5 games that we've never played for no good reason.
Okay.
Top 5 games that we've never played for no good reason. So,
okay,
we're doing that Friday at 1 o'clock. I'm going down Monday, and then Monday night, the Dice Tower crew is going to some mall or something like. I don't know what they. Tom likes to sightsee.
No, that's awesome.
And so we're going to do that. Tuesday is going to be in the morning and early after. Well, in the morning probably. He said he might go walk the strip because that's when it's safest.
Valid. No,
and I don't mean like
valid. No.
like super like danger. I'm like it's morally safer to walk the strip during the day than it is at night. So that's when we're going to do that. And then
I need to go get a cough drop. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. And then we'll help set up the hot games room and all that kind of stuff. You can cut back to a pack a day, lady.
I need a cough drop really bad.
What is wrong with you?
Like right now. Make sure that's not.
Yeah.
Usually we're dressed.
Good night. She switched from Marlboro to Slims, to Virginia Slims, but it still didn't work out much that well. I'm just kidding. She doesn't smoke. But the show actually starts on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and half of the day Sunday. I'm leaving Sunday to come back, and that will not come soon enough, I imagine. By that time, I'll be ready to come home, because this will be the longest I've been away from home without Jessie since we've been married. So I'm not looking forward to that aspect of it, but I'm looking forward to all the other aspects. Tech people not liking Apple is the definition of an elitist mentality. I can absolutely agree with that statement, Blake. True tech people know how to adapt and get the best out of anything they use. That is correct. Understood. Streamlined doesn't necessarily mean basic or worse. Absolutely. Ease of use does not mean it is worse. If it's easier, in my opinion, if it's easier to use and gets you to where you want to be easier, then that's better, in my opinion. It doesn't make it worse. My dad goes on a golf trip to Vegas every year. One year, his buddy who he roomed with forgot to pack underwear. How do you forget to pack underwear? That makes no sense to me. None whatsoever. Blake said his dad's roommate on a golf trip to Vegas one year forgot to pack underwear.
Well, sold them in Vegas, I bet.
I'd hate to see the kind of underwear they sell you in Vegas.
They might have sequins.
That's disgusting.
It might be gold.
But
what is the thing you've forgotten?
Blake says true tech people know how to use and well, no, I'm saying to say this because I thought it was interesting in regards to the kid's dad. Tech people not liking Apple is the definition of an elitist mentality.
Yeah,
Would
that
you
sounds
agree
about
with that?
right. Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Sorry.
He said they went to Walmart.
Nice.
Safe. Safe. That's
Okay,
cool.
that's an interesting question. What have you forgotten on a trip that you were like, oh,
Toothbrush.
or something that you brought on a trip that you were super grateful for? Both ways. What is the worst thing you've forgotten on a trip?
I usually don't forget a lot of things. The most expensive things that I've forgotten have been chargers.
Oh,
for my
chargers for sure.
phone. That is the
And they're
worst.
so expensive.
That is the worst. But you taught me a way around that by going down to the hotel office, the front desk, and asking them, hey, do you guys have any chargers that were left in rooms for an iPhone?
Yep, I've done it many a time.
That has, because those freaking chargers are $50 to $80.
Mm-hmm. So if you go to your hotel lobby and say, hey, just out of curiosity, I seem to have forgotten my charger. Do you have any that have been left behind?
Yeah.
Frequently, they will say yes.
Yeah, we have
There's
a whole
usually a
drawer
drawer of
full.
them.
Yeah.
So it can't hurt to ask. Worst thing they're going to say is no, and you still end up buying one.
Yep.
But if you ask, which
You've
we've had to
saved-
do a couple of times, we've
It's not
done
always us. Sometimes it's the kids that forgot their
that.
charger.
Yeah,
or
the
what have
kids,
you.
true.
One of his other buddies, Blake said, really liked to gamble. One time they caught him changing in the stairwell because he wanted to get to the casino as soon as it opened.
No, that's funny.
Changing? Why would changing in the stairwell make it faster to get there? I don't understand that. Maybe he didn't want to wake people up?
I don't know, maybe.
Huh.
I forgot one shoe one time. Just one. I brought one of the shoes. So I had to buy a whole new pair of shoes.
Why were the shoes not together?
I don't know. I thought they were. So I packed just one shoe.
Interesting. He didn't want to wake his roommate. Okay,
Yeah,
that
see.
makes sense.
So he's like, one
Let's see.
One
So
shoe.
the most expensive things that I've probably forgotten have been
chargers.
But I have, until I started carrying my own little toiletries bag, I used to forget my toothbrush and toothpaste. I was going to say tooth cream. I was like, nope, that's not right.
Yes, but yes.
But those are the things that I would forget probably the most. A belt.
Oh, yeah,
the belt
that's a
before.
good one. Yep.
Because I'm not used to wearing, well, I am now, but I used to not wear belts a lot. So if I had to go somewhere and I had to wear pants that I needed a belt with, and I would often remember the pants, but I would forget the belt. And so I've bought a lot of belts in my past. But those are generally the things that I've forgotten the most, little small things. I usually can remember everything, and that's even with waiting until the last minute to pack.
He makes me crazy. Like, he hasn't packed for Dice Tower West, and it's like making me crazy.
I don't leave until Monday morning.
Like early Monday morning, and we're busy today and tomorrow.
I'll pack Sunday night. I gotta wash clothes anyway. I'm not ready to pack. This is the difference between men and women.
It's just the difference between you and I.
Yes, that's true. But generally speaking, the difference between men and women. The Holdernesses have made a video about this.
I know. It's a great video, too.
Yeah, it is. It's a great video. It's very truthful. It's almost documentary-ish.
And the boxes one was pretty good, too.
Yes. The boxes is absolutely true.
If you don't know who the Holderness family is, they're a comedian set on YouTube, and they make videos about family life, things that happen. They're musical. They're all singing and stuff.
They're not all musical, but
most of them
are.
But they made one just a couple of weeks ago about boxes, and I can't get rid of this because this is a good box, and it goes in our good box pile. I was like...
And then the guy is like, it's literally, you could have broke it down. It's right here.
And she's like, but it's a good box. We have a good box stack in our garage.
Yeah, we have a huge box stack.
Sorry.
We whittle it away every once in a while and break down because we don't need that many boxes.
No, we don't. When I went to Europe, first off, I didn't know how long I was going to be there. I didn't know, I had never traveled to Europe before, and I knew I wanted to be somewhere kind of remote. I started in Barcelona, but I knew I wanted to be somewhere kind of remote.
Sure.
So I ended up in the Czech Republic, but I had no idea what I could get, what I would be missing, what I would be homesick for, what the grocery stores would have. Like, for example, I've traveled to Mexico. Mexico has different things in their grocery stores than we do. So I didn't really know what to expect in the Czech Republic, knowing that I was going there. So I bought myself the biggest jar of creamy peanut butter you could buy. Costco, big old creamy peanut butter. Because I didn't know I was going to be able to get peanut butter. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Third world country.
Well, Czech was more rural, but I started out in Barcelona, and I didn't even know what country I was going to end up in. I started out in Barcelona, so I had this. I had a bag, but it was like packed. But I had a ginormous thing of peanut butter in my bag, and I would keep a spoon right next to it.
That's valid.
And I would just have little spoonfuls of peanut butter because I didn't know if I was going to be able to get peanut butter in the Czech.
Blake says we all know the definition of adulthood is deciding to keep a box because it's a good box.
I'm telling you, we got a lot of good boxes. If that's the case, I am a super adult.
Yeah.
I am super winning at adulting.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Absolutely. So we played Philharmonics yesterday. You can go check that out. And if you go through Facebook or Twitter, the thumbnail, for some reason, some stupid reason, had Wyrmspan on the cover still.
Yep, I saw
and
that.
I don't understand why. The only thing I can think of was that when I scheduled the Philharmonics, I reused the same settings as the Wyrmspan video, but I changed the thumbnail. So the picture should not have been of Wyrmspan. So if you go through Facebook or Twitter to get to our Philharmonics playthrough, the box cover on the thumbnail is Wyrmspan. The title says Philharmonics. That is not any way to mislead anyone or anything like that. It was
an error.
Just stupid digital things not talking well to each other.
Speaking of that, we do have
on the channel.
We do have merchandise too. Is it up on YouTube now?
No, I haven't been able to get all that hammered out. Okay, so I did get an email back from Google Merchants Corner, whatever it's called. And they said that my account has been suspended for misrepresentation, which is why if you click on the store icon on our YouTube channel, it says that we cannot show it here to this. And the email that I got back, and I haven't been able to go in and look at all the stuff yet, because I just got it yesterday, I think. They said that remove the placeholder text on the user, the privacy agreement, the customer privacy section, and all of this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, the only reason that placeholder text is there is because I thought when I was setting it up, having more legalese would be better to protect us from people trying to claim that we're being false or whatever. So they have a link in there that says insert
description or something.
No. Insert it's what do you call it? It's a thing that's already been formatted and set up. Anyway, they said here there's actually a link here that says insert that kind of text. Where it's anyway, I can't remember the name of it right now. Anyway, it says insert that text here and use that instead. And then you have to go through and look at the stuff and read it, and if it doesn't apply to you, you take it out. And usually they've actually highlighted it. Mm-hmm. And if you highlight that section and you read through it and you don't need it, you can take it out and that's fine. That's their direction. And so all of that stuff that I put in there, because they give you the ability to do that, is what's flagging our account. So I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I've provided all of our email, I've provided all of our contact information, provided our address, provided everything. I've done everything that I possibly can to be as transparent as possible. And it comes down to, if I'm reading the email correctly that I got back, first of all, they can't help me figure this out. They literally said that. We don't have the time to call you, so we're going to send you this long email that you have to read. And then you have to go and read this, and then you have to go and read this. And then you just have to figure it out on your own. They don't help you at all. So I'm not happy about that at all, but because that's what I want. I want help. I want somebody to say, this, and this is what's making your account flag. Fix it. Okay, how can I fix that? Well, you need to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I did that. Now do this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I did that. Now is it fixed? No, you still need to fix this. Okay, boom, I fixed it. Is it fixed? Yes, it's fixed. That's what I want.
You can't get that.
And they won't do that.
No, you don't have that ability.
See, I'm not very techie either, especially when it comes to legalese and all of that other stuff that comes along to it. So I do have, if you go to my Facebook page, I have made a post that provides you a link to our Shopify page where you can go buy our t-shirts with the new logo. They are basically $25 a piece. It costs about, $10.40 or something like that to ship them. And I'm only charging you $9.90 because that was the closest that I could find in all of the different shipping things that they would say. We're actually losing money on the shipping, but it's not enough for me to make it. I'm not worried about it. But there is a link in my Facebook profile, not my Facebook profile, but I've made a post on Facebook and I've made a post on Twitter where you can go to our Shopify page and purchase our t-shirts. I'm going to be adding, as soon as I can get all this stuff figured out, which probably won't be until after I get back from Dice Tower West at this point, I'm also going to be adding stickers and the old, we'll call them vintage FOBG t-shirts that are the same t-shirts, they just have a different logo on them. So that's coming as well. But, so yeah, I know what I need to do. I just need to copy that link to our Shopify page and just put it in all the descriptions of our videos when I do that. That's what I need to do. But anyway.
You want me to write that down as a note?
Kabuki Kid is here. Hey.
Do you want me to write that down?
You could have bought the peanut butter in Barcelona.
I know that now. I just didn't know that.
Sam needs Apple to run YouTube so it all works seamlessly. Thanks, Doug. They have time to call you, they just don't want to. I know, Blake. That's my whole point. They have plenty of time. They had time to write out a super long email.
No, it's a template. They send it out 10,000 times a day.
But they have plenty of time, they just don't want to. It's horrible customer service. Dyson Mystics is here. Hey, we haven't seen you guys in a long time. Alexander and Martina, good to see you guys. We made it this time. Greetings to Jessie and Sam. Hello. Let's see here. I see Dune 2 in the heading. Gotta know what you thought.
We haven't seen
it yet.
We're going. We're
going this afternoon. We got a wedding to go to. And then after the wedding, we're going to watch it. I already bought the tickets. Just me and Jess. So it'll be fun. Call Roy. He will help you. Yeah, I guess I probably could.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Use the resources we know. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Hi, Kabuki. Good to read you again. Good to read you too. Facebook and Twitter, I don't go there. Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Well, we're trying to put links in our YouTube, but that's a great idea. We will ask for more help.
The OG logo. What I hate is when you have to talk to multiple people, yet they don't explain to the second person what you need to talk about, and then you have to explain it again and again. Well, that's the thing. I actually got in touch with YouTube first, and I was actually able to talk to somebody from YouTube on the phone, and she was as helpful as she could be. Mm-hmm. And then there was a point at which she said, I can't help you with that because that's beyond our purview of whatever it is that we can help you with. And I'm like, you need, and she said, you have to talk to the Google side of things. And I'm like, you guys are the same company. You are owned by the same people. I don't get it. Like, there's no reason they can't tell the person before you talk to them. That's true. Mm-hmm. Saw Dune 2 last night. I already rated it a 10 on IMDb. Absolutely loved it. Jesse and Sam, sorry. We were knocked out by a nasty infection. Oh no. Sorry about that.
I'm so sorry.
But all is well again.
Hallelujah.
Good. Glad to hear that. I'll need to watch later to find out what the issue you are having is. YouTube woes apparently fun. Yeah. Well, what it is, Kabuki, is that we
can't sell our.
We have a store link on our channels, but I even set up a new Shopify account and did all that because we had what was it? What was the other one where we had our other? We had another for our main website. We had one set up for that.
It won't work there either.
And I can't make it, but it won't be used. It can't work with YouTube. So YouTube only works with a certain number of online web stores. Shopify was one of them. I have a little bit of experience working with Shopify from Monster Fight Club. So I did that. And when you're setting up all of the different stuff, like the privacy conditions and customer privacy and all this other kind of stuff and all the legalese that has to go on all of that stuff, I don't know what to write on that. So they had a little link there that says use this template. That's what it was. Use a template or replace with a template. Yes, please do that. Thank you for doing the work for me. Thank you for making it user-friendly to set this site up. I appreciate your help. Use a template. Use a template. Read through each of the templates. There's some stuff that didn't apply, so I took it out because it said if it doesn't apply, take it out. So I did all of that. Took me the better part of an entire day. Mm-hmm. I told you this. It's like, okay, do this. Mm-hmm. Now do this. Mm-hmm. Now do this. Now do this. And there's like an 8-step process, and each one of those steps takes 30 minutes at least. So anyway, went through all of that stuff. Has not been working since I set it up. It worked for a day. And then after that day, hasn't worked since. And on the actual YouTube channel where it has that link that says store, if if you click that link, it says
It
store.
says merchandise
It
not
says
available or something.
merchandise can't be shown because of, product,
Something.
whatever.
We can't figure it out.
And so I've been trying to contact people, and nobody is helpful.
Nope.
No one is helpful. So
Catch up.
I will try it later on. I understand a person not being able to do something, but if you have to talk to a different person, you can explain it to them. That is true.
That would be helpful.
Cheers. It even affected our cat. Quite a killer, but we made it through. Sorry about
There's
that.
some nasty goo going around.
Like I tell people, if you're gonna make me talk to another person, fine, but you will be explaining to them what I need to talk to them about, or otherwise I don't want to talk to them.
Right. Don't transfer me up if you're not going to be able to tell them what we're talking about and what we've already talked about. Because now I have to just do the whole thing again.
Yeah, I know you would, Kabuki. She said she didn't. If she had any knowledge, she would help, but she doesn't. I'm not expecting
stuck.
anybody to do that. I
But I love the idea of asking some of the resources.
Yeah, I know. But I gotta. What I'm going to do first, before I talk to Roy, is I'm going to take this email that I do have from Google Merchant Center or whatever, and make the changes that he suggested, and then resubmit for review. And if it still comes back, then I'll call Roy.
Cool.
Or somebody else. But it is there. I'll try to start putting that link that goes directly to our Shopify page in the description of our videos, so that people can go there. But even with all the woes, we've sold a whopping 3 shirts in the week and a half that we've had it available. So
It's okay.
that's something
We
better.
need to
than
get
nothing.
this fixed.
Yeah, but we do need to get it fixed.
That's all right. What else about Dice Tower
I don't know that
West?
they're going to be flying off the
No,
shelves.
no.
But
What else about Dice Tower West is coming up? You're doing that one panel Friday. Are you doing any others?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, there are some things that I'm going to, like events, and I might have some time at the booth, at the Dice Tower
Right,
booth
you probably
that
should.
I work.
Yeah.
But most of their panels were already set.
Cool.
Most of their panels were already set. But I think we are. I'm going to be going to the Dice Tower retreat this year. Sorry, gosh. They didn't bring me one. Thanks a lot.
You didn't need one.
And then we are going to try to go to Dice Tower East.
You have to message them too.
Yeah, we have to talk to them about that. But the other day, my dad thought he got charged twice for something by Amazon. So he called, and it turns out 2 separate things just happened to be the exact same price. Oh, interesting.
That's interesting because with Amazon's, they're invoicing right now. It can be, you can purchase in one order 6 things, and you'll get 4 or 5 different invoices, which makes balancing the company credit card very hard.
One thing I will say, and I want to see if I can replicate it real quick. When I was doing a, I actually have that one pulled up. Let me see if this will go. This probably won't go into the chat.
I don't think you can put links.
No, I don't think you can either. But there you go. There's the link to my Shopify page. I don't know if that's going to work, but it looks like it might. Anyway, if I go and look up just in a search engine, if I go and search Flipside of Board Games T-shirt, I saw this last night. The second link that comes up is from a site called 2020 Huawei T or Huawei T. Huawei, I don't know. It's a Chinese website, I think.
And it even says official.
Official, the Flipside of Board Game shirt. That's not official. Not even close to being official. So be aware of that. And that just popped up on the 22nd. So somebody...
How can we...
I don't know. Again, I have no idea. But it's the second thing that comes up. If I type in Flipside of Board Games t-shirt, the second thing that comes up. The first thing is, well, let me see. If I say, did you mean this? Yeah, it's still, that's another site. PoseidonT.com, the official. That's just not us. So be careful with that.
That scares me.
No, it's not something. That's what people do. That's how people make money off of other people.
I know.
I mean, it's just the way it is. Meanwhile, I'm having trouble. It's my stuff, and I'm having trouble with stupid Google and YouTube talking well to each other, and these other people.
Right.
It makes me angry. Well, it doesn't make me angry. I get angry because of it. So
go back to chat. See what's working.
Link works. It works. Officially unofficial. That's terrible that someone is jumping on that. I wonder if AI harvested that and is creating that shop. It probably is.
Probably. How do you? And there's no way around that. There's just going to be what that is. But it's like, that's interesting.
Yeah. 2 sites. Are the shirts legit, or is that fraud? No, it's not legit. It's fraud.
And the only one that is legit is our Shopify.
Yeah, the Shopify the Shopify page is mine.
Comes to us.
That's mine. That's what I set up. That YouTube is saying, nope, I can't display this because of all this other stuff that I did wrong on that thing. Huawei used to make the chips for Samsung products, but now the company is banned in the U.S. Well, that site seems to work. I opened with Safari. Cool. The Shopify one, Karen? Make sure it's the Shopify one, not Poseidon Tees or Huawei Tees. Don't go to those two. Those are some Chinese company. I don't know what it is. What I mean is if you were to order from them, would you get a shirt? Oh, I have no idea.
I have no idea. Our shirts are printed and sitting right here.
Yeah, they're literally
those
right
they
over
take
there.
A copy of the logo and slap it on a shirt and maybe ship it. I have no idea if those are actually legit or not.
Yeah, I wouldn't. The main thing is that we're selling the t-shirts so that you can support the channel. Mm-hmm. We will not get any of that money if you use those 2 sites. And that's whether or not you get a t-shirt out of it, we don't get anything out of it. So that's all I was saying that. So most of the people who want to buy a t-shirt, it's not the t-shirt that they actually want. They want to try to support us. And so if you go with those other 2 Chinese companies, we're not going to see any of that money. You might get yourself a t-shirt, but I have no.
We can't speak for it.
I wouldn't bank on it. I wouldn't bank on it. The link you posted in the chat works. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Well, that is
that's
our
what we will
Shopify
do. Is we will
account.
make sure we just post it in the chat.
Yeah, that is our Shopify account. And one of the things that you can know that is ours is that we have the little QR code on the back of the shirt. The other place didn't. It doesn't have a QR code on the back of their shirts. But it is what it is. It goes from small all the way up to 4X. There's extra 250 or an extra 350 for 2X, 3X, and 4X, and that's just because
that's what they charged us.
That's what they charged us. So there you have it. But yeah, cool. I'm glad that works. I don't see any Shopify option to buy the shirt at all.
What?
Use the link that I just sent there, Derek. Go up in the chat a little bit, and you'll see a link. Use that. It's been so great seeing all of your recent content on YouTube. You're doing a great job. Hope to see you at the Dice Tower East. Well, we are going to try to be there. We're trying to be there. Be walking down the street and having people scanning my back, not strange at all. It's not.
Nobody does it. So
I mean, think about it. Think about it. You probably won't even know that they're doing it anyway. And it's not like the
and it won't do anything weird. It'll just bring you to Sam's.
Yeah. That's all they're doing. I promise you that. If they scan that QR
if anybody
code,
scans it, they go right to him.
It goes to YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Those three for the Flipside. That's it. Yep, the good link is right there. Just bought mine for Stop By. Thank you, Karen.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it. That's good. And, yep, new order.
See, look at that. See, that works.
See?
We just need that to work on YouTube. But we'll add in some links. Cool. I'll mail that out Monday. Today, maybe. We'll see. Maybe.
Yeah, we could.
I could probably
We'll have time.
We got time? We totally got time.
Yeah, we got to go buy a wedding present.
Got to go to a wedding. Got to go see a 2-hour movie. Got to go out to dinner. You know, we got time. Sam said he was going to change shirts. And I was like, no, we're already dressed up. Like, keep it on.
No, I'm not changing shirts for the wedding. But maybe after.
Why?
I don't know.
I mean, we could wear our Flipside shirts.
I'm not reading that, Kabuki.
Oh, dear Pete.
Problem is, I can't. It's gonna.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Is everybody okay?
My problem is, well, here's the thing. I've sat through 3-hour musicals, so this will just be some payback.
No.
Yeah.
I watched the first one.
It's 2:46. 2 hours and 46 minutes. It's not 3 hours. It's not 3 hours. See, I'm being a little hypocritical because earlier in the show I was like, don't you say 2 hours and 45 minutes if you're saying it's not 3 hours. And now she's saying it's 3 hours, but it's not 3 hours. It's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
It's fine. He doesn't make it through a 3-hour musical. He complains about it, but he doesn't actually make it through a 3-hour musical. He says, I'm not making it through the last hour. And he hasn't even made it through the rest of Hamilton. So you have not made it through a 3-hour musical.
I...
Did not.
Pardon me.
Did not.
I...
Did not.
Was going to watch the rest of Hamilton. And... Daphne, they're only going off of your mic right
now. Okay.
Because I didn't want to.
Well, come back over here then.
Because Daphne chose not to watch the second half of Hamilton that next time she was able to choose. That is the only reason.
But that's the thing. You can't break it up into two. It has to be watched the whole thing at once.
Why? I broke up Dune into two different settings.
Yes, into 2 3-hour sections.
No, 2 2.5-hour sections, madam.
No. Okay.
See, this is what I don't like.
I'm just going to... We're watching Gone with the Wind this weekend.
She starts threatening... Not this weekend.
Tonight. We got nothing going on. You and I. Gone with the Wind.
Okay, so... Probably 3 hours with previews. Yeah, I'm not counting. We don't count previews. It doesn't drag.
It'll be fine. I'm excited. It'll be great. It's a well-done movie. It's highly acclaimed.
Blake says, you really don't want to know, Jessie.
It's going to be
It doesn't
great, you
drag.
all.
Don't act like you didn't enjoy those 3-hour musicals.
He didn't make it through a 3-hour musical.
I enjoyed Wonka.
That was not a 3-hour musical.
I understand it wasn't 3 hours, but I enjoyed Wonka. That was a musical.
Yes, and it was not a 3-hour musical.
It was 2.5 hours.
No, it was 2. I think it was... I don't think it was 2.5.
Help me out, people. I don't care if it's false information. Find it for me.
Find out how long Wonka was.
Wonka time. Okay, it was 2 hours.
See? Not a 3-hour.
You hush. Nuno is here. Hello,
he said
hello.
he doesn't like the 3-hour musicals. He's never made it through a 3-hour musical. You didn't make it through the end of My Fair Lady. So don't give me this.
Yes, we did.
No, you didn't. You said if there is another hour after this, I'm out, and you tapped out.
No, we didn't. We watched the rest of that movie.
No, you and Aiden fell asleep through the rest of the movie.
That's not my fault.
That does not count. That does not count. So he always complains that
You
I'm
be
gonna
quiet,
threaten a
Kabuki.
3-hour
I've already looked it up.
He says he's like Jesse's gonna threaten a 3-hour musical. I'm like, every time I try, he doesn't watch it with me. So I'm watching the 2-hour.
I try. You were falling asleep with Dune as well.
I didn't.
You
I powered
did.
through the whole time.
No, you didn't.
I had like 5 minutes. I tapped out.
At a time, and there were multiple
I was
times.
like, oh, still going.
But Kabuki Kid says Rotten Tomatoes gives Dune 2 a 94 and 95% rating.
Okay, I'm in. Let's
So
go. So it'll be good.
Hamilton is boring.
Hamilton is not.
The second half of Hamilton is the best.
Yeah, he didn't get through that part.
You're missing the best song in Hamilton, Sam. My favorite parts of Hamilton thus far
Is King George.
is King George.
I know.
He is by far the star of that show. By far, in a way. I could not care less about Alexander Hamilton. All I wanted to see was King George. Which is kind of wrong, isn't it? Because it's a story about how our country was founded, and the star of that show is the villain that we were trying to separate from. I don't understand.
Okay, let's just watch the whole thing tonight.
I don't know about tonight.
Why do you get it? Or Gone with the Wind. It's not a musical. But
We'll
it's a
watch
great
Hamilton
movie.
tonight. I'll watch Hamilton twice tonight if I don't have to watch Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind is a great movie.
Gone with the Wind is... when was it made? In the 50s?
No, I don't know.
It's the 50s version of a soap opera.
It's not.
Set to music.
No, it's not a musical.
It's got music in it.
No, it's not a musical. It's got like a soundtrack, like
It
a
does
thematic
have
soundtrack.
It does have music
So
in
does
it.
Star Wars.
Right, so it's a musical. So we should watch another musical tonight. Star Wars, the musical.
Is that the Christmas special?
No.
That was singing.
I'll watch that. I'll watch that 10 times if I don't have to watch Gone with the Wind. Let's see. You didn't break up Dune. They broke up Dune for you. Right, but I didn't make her watch, like, this morning, Dune 1, and then we go see it, Dune 2.
No, it was 2 days apart.
Yeah. So I broke it up. If something was meant to be watched in parts, it would be in parts. Love Gone with the Wind, Karen says.
See?
Paul Rose is laughing. Sam needs to finish Hamilton. He's missing some amazing songs.
I know.
My problem with... Okay, and we talked about this before. My problem with Hamilton...
We tried to put the closed captioning on because I thought that would be easier.
And so we watched the first half of Hamilton
With closed captioning, and Sam
on,
almost got a headache.
And I'm losing my ever bloody mind because I'm trying to enjoy the show and understand what they're saying at the same time. I can't do that because it's going so fast.
That's why I thought the captioning would be better because you miss so much. It goes so fast.
I would rather catch snippets of what they're saying, but still understand the whole and see the visual goodness that it is. The stage production. I would rather do that. And so we actually were saying, let's watch the second half without the closed captioning.
Right.
That's what we were going to do. And then she chose not to watch it. Not my fault.
I think you didn't even make it through the other part of My Fair Lady, though.
Because My Fair Lady sucks. I'm sorry.
It does not.
I'm just saying it outright. I'm being truthful.
What about The Sound of Music?
I could watch The Sound of Music.
You could watch The Sound of Music?
Yes.
That's a 3-hour.
And when that one scene comes on, I will say, "The hills are alive
Will you
with
do
the
the little...
sound of Griswold."
Will you do the little twirl?
No. I will not twirl. I have not seen the first Dune yet, Nuno says, because my friends told to wait for the second one. Hopefully, don't watch the second one first. Watch both of them together.
Sounds like you got a date today, right now. Now you got to do it, Nuno.
Wizard of Oz was better that year. Should have won. 1939.
Yeah, I thought it was 36, but it was 39. Yeah.
Y'all need to watch some newer shows. Blake says Sam needs to finish Hamilton. He's missing some amazing songs, and Derek just goes, nah.
Nah.
Did I turn my mic back on?
I don't know.
Yes,
You put it back on.
I did. I love Rodgers and Hammerstein's musicals. South Pacific and The King and I are my favorites.
King and I is so good.
I couldn't get through Gone with the Wind. Scarlet was insufferable.
Oh, Scarlet is, I mean, you will hate her. That's kind of the point.
Yeah, but I don't want to watch a show just to hate everybody that's in it.
You won't hate everybody.
Well, the main character, the one that's on the screen for like 90% of the time, I'm going to hate her. I don't want to watch that.
I think we're watching this.
Because I don't want to spend 3 hours hating somebody.
No, you don't hate her. You just...
You strongly dislike her. Okay, we won't use the hate word. George Washington's song, One Last Time, is the best song. Huh. All right. Watch it without the captions. You don't need to know the words to understand. Does Sam like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Yes, I do.
That's a fun one.
I didn't even know Hamilton was a thing. I had to Google it. I think I'd rather take a bullet.
Oh, no, it's so good.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. He's a very cinematic, thematic person too, which is interesting. He's also very musical as well, but it's just not musical. He's a metalhead. So that's funny. He's also from England. So. Who's this Hamilton chick? I don't know who he is. That's funny. That cracks me up.
Well, we tried to go to a show at the end of the month in a couple of weeks, but Sam was going to take me to the something of Ireland, the something.
Yeah.
It was like the Irish folk dancing touring group.
Yep.
We couldn't get tickets. We didn't plan ahead. So now we have to get tickets to the Dwarf Metal.
Windrose.
And then, because we're going to be driving over to go to Windrose,
I don't know that we're actually going to get to go to Windrose. I
think we should.
Seems
it's hard because it's on like a Monday night, 3 hours away.
It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of logistical nightmarish type stuff to get to Windrose, but we might. Now, if it was Theocracy, hands down.
No, but the new Broadway production for Spokane, the list comes out, and I think it comes out March 10th for the year. So maybe we'll go over that.
Yeah. Always was amusing to me that the guy who wrote James Bond wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
No, that's funny.
Are you talking about the guy who wrote the dun 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 that? Like the theme song for James Bond wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Or the movie. Like he wrote the books or the movie?
Oh, that he wrote the story Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Screenplay?
I don't know.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Oh, Ian Fleming. Ian Fleming wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? No. It's not that I don't trust you.
Thank you to one God.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, one God. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
One God 777. Appreciate it, buddy.
We are super grateful.
All right, here we go. Man, that is Chitty.
It's out.
Chitty Bang Bang. Directed. Fantasy film directed by Ken Hughes.
Ooh, what about Pirates?
Oh, it's based on the novel Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, The Magical Car by Ian Fleming, with a screenplay co-written by Hughes and Ken Hughes and Roald Dahl. Wow, that's an interesting cross-section. It's very interesting. Yes, he did Kabuki. Well, the book at least. Roald Dahl wrote the movie. No, Ian Fleming, author of the books. Dick Van Dyke is my personal hero.
He's so funny.
Yeah, he is funny. I like Dick Van Dyke a lot. Have a copy on my shelf, I promise. I've not seen him since Columbo arrested him. That was a while back. I guess he got out. Paul, I have no idea what you're talking about, brother.
If Columbo arrested Dick Van Dyke, he must have gotten out of jail.
No. Ian Fleming was a genius and blessed writer and spy. Ian Fleming wrote the book. It's based off of Roald Dahl wrote the movie. It was a book first. Yeah, I want Dick Van Dyke to live forever. Mel Brooks, too. They are national treasures.
Man.
I absolutely agree.
Mel Brooks is
It's
so funny. One of my favorite musicals ever that I've seen live was Young Frankenstein. It was an off-Broadway version. Oh my gosh. I laughed so hard I thought I was going to break my rib again. I couldn't even breathe. I was laughing so hard. It was one of the best musicals. First off, the music was top-notch. The dancing was amazing. The scenes were beautiful. But I laughed so hard, I legitimately thought I was going to break my rib again.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite musicals.
Who likes the smell of new cardboard?
Yeah, right?
I like the smell of new cardboard.
My pieces with the new cardboard.
No.
Why weren't you excited about this? This was so cool.
No, not cool.
Super cool.
Okay, so we have a plethora of punch boards that we get in games, and JT
cool.
brings over his as well, and she takes
them to the preschool.
To the preschool so that the kid can use them as like stencils.
We use them as tracing and stencils. We also put paper over it and try to identify the shape with our hands.
Yeah,
and I use them all the time.
She says she's not creative, but she absolutely is within that context. At least. I think it bleeds over into a lot of other contexts, and she doesn't give herself very much credit, but she should. Anyway, she also got the idea that we could use these things to make houses and buildings.
And forts and tunnels and things, but I couldn't figure out how to connect all the pieces of the punch boards together.
Yeah.
So I found something and I bought them, and they're coming to school on Monday, and I was so excited, and Sam made that face the whole time. But I was like, look, look, look. Oh, I want to get them and show them now.
Not just me.
And I'm getting them and showing them.
Don't make me the
Move
bad
over.
guy. Huh?
Move over.
Okay.
I got to get up so I'm stuck.
All right. Don't make me the bad guy. Everybody who you have told that to has been less than excited about it.
What?
Comparatively.
Okay, well, the 13-year-old doesn't count.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, typo, duh. Let's see here. Never saw the musical versions of Mel Brooks stuff, but I love his straight comedy.
Oh my gosh, the musical for Young Frankenstein was the funniest thing I'd ever seen. This book is...
Right, you don't see him signing and dancing. Must be doing the hard time. Smell of new cardboard in the morning. Cue Apocalypse Now theme.
Okay. I gotta close the door. Strider, come on back in.
Maybe the new board game addiction is associated with new cardboard smell. Ooh.
Yes.
Sam's searching for something. It's not that I don't believe you, even though I should, since you're right most of the time. It's just, I don't believe you.
Yes, that's true.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. So we have, I don't know what you call them, punch boards, punch out boards.
Punch boards, yeah.
Punch boards. Bunches of them. Different sizes. Different shapes. I had a whole bunch that were about the same shape. Look. So look at what I got. I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. Get your face away. I'm so excited about this.
Prepare to be underwhelmed.
Shut up. Look, they are little clips of different sizes, different shapes, and they are meant for cardboard to snap together to make shapes, to make connections. I might have to flip that one around. Look at this! This is so cool. Look. You're not, I cannot believe you're not, like, excited about this. This is so cool. This is legitimately the best thing I've bought all year. Look, it's like, come on. Why are you not excited?
I'm sure the preschoolers are going to love it.
How can you not be excited about this?
I'm sure the preschoolers are going to love it.
How can you not be excited about this? I was so excited. Look at this. Look at this. Now, you can also use it with big flat pieces of cardboard, and we can make forts, and we can make walls, and we can make tunnels. But look, now, this was already a really cool thing, looking at shapes and textures and sizes. Now it's a STEM activity. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I was like, this is going to happen all day on Monday. This is going to be what I'm doing all day on Monday, just to let you know. This is literally going to be all day.
Blake has given you permission to hit me.
Why? Because Sam's not excited about this?
Yes.
Come on, this is so cool.
Sprue art is what Kabuki Kid is calling it.
Yes.
Blake says, I would enjoy doing this now.
Right now, I'm telling you.
Kabuki Kid says, makes function out of old cardboard sprue, I guess.
True. I'm not disagreeing with
She called
it.
out the word botten that you used.
Botten? Did I botten it?
Yeah, she has bought some stuff.
I am.
We all heard that.
I'm not disagreeing with what I said because I was super excited.
Blake says he's excited about it. I would actually enjoy doing this. You had me at first. I'm in. Punchboard forts. Are you not entertained? Doug says.
Right? Thank you, Doug. I'm telling you. Look, I just think this is so cool.
Paul says, wait till you find out about Lego.
Okay, well, the problem with Lego is they're actually a choking hazard for my under 3 crowd.
That's true.
So I can't use Lego.
So you have to buy those crappy Duplos. Because kids can't...
see, they won't stay together unless you use this fancy little thing.
See, my thing right now with what you have is that is wrong.
Why is it wrong? I know, one of them's upside down. I knew you were going to correct that.
Now, no.
No? What do you mean, no?
Now it's semi-correct. There you go.
Look how cool this is. I'm sorry. You are all wrong. This is super cool. This is like literally a mixture of gaming and preschool. This is it right here. This is so cool.
I'm not doubting that. I just find it humorous that you are
I was so excited about this. Look at this.
It's not the same size.
No, it doesn't have to be the same size. It's about letting kids express. I love it. Let them build things. Come on. This is so cool.
Kabuki Kid says LMAO. Preschoolers and Legos, not a good idea.
Nope.
This is going to go viral, Derek says. I don't think that's going to happen.
Look.
Sam has a vision. Don't mess with it. I can see kids digging this. Yeah. Teachers have to be creative because they are not provided with a lot. Jessie is a genius. That I agree with. But I'm just not excited about it as she is.
I think it's so cool. Look.
Now,
how is that not cool?
Next Dice Tower West, we're doing this.
I think you just need to pull out all the word that I can't remember. Sprue.
They will graduate from these to Blood Rage, Doug says.
I'm telling you, Look at this. Okay, I'm so excited. It's my best buy on Amazon this year. Look at this. See?
No, that doesn't fit.
It doesn't have to fit exactly.
It does.
Ooh, look at this one. What if you angle it and put it like this? And Blake. Okay, I think it's so cool. Okay, that was if. This is what I'm very excited about.
You keep freezing. Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. It's because I was super excited. I got too squealy.
Frozen was a good froze for a bit here too.
It's because I was squealy. That's why it froze.
Our
What happened?
No, it's just that it's internet going back. We hit bottleneck? I don't think so. I think we're good to go now. No, and it has nothing to do with that.
We went viral because...
No, we did not go viral.
No, we went viral because everybody went, well, that's a stupid idea, Jesse.
No, we're good.
And they went online and said, look at this stupid idea. And look at how excited this preschool teacher is.
We're good back. Seems to be good now. Yep. Let it go. Let it go.
I also overlap them and make shapes. And I love it. So Sam can have his hobby as long as he gives me all the cardboard punch-outs. And I get to use this box of happiness with these shapes.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're building cardboard forts this week, and we're going to be making all kinds of things out of these.
I just started a modern reconstruction of Hadrian's Wall in my game room.
You could use these.
That's what he's talking about. And he was being facetious. Yep, it froze because the whole internet was blowing up trying to watch sprue forts.
I'm telling you, it's a new thing.
Sprue forts. I don't think
You
it's
all
going to be a new thing. Not all.
are terrible.
Blake is totally in on this. Kabuki Kid is on the fence.
Kabuki, this is super exciting. I know, but I'm telling you, this is so... I literally squealed when the boxes came in.
Derek says, I wish my wife got excited about punch-outs. Maybe she'd let me buy more games.
You guys need to start sending your punch-outs to me, and I'll make a whole...
Doug says he's bringing a truckload of them to you next game night.
Yes, please. You bring them. Look at this. I am so excited.
It's cold here, too. Yep, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well, we are 2 hours in.
So wrap it up before
time. It's just the way it goes.
Well, wrap it up and...
Yeah.
And say, we're sorry that's freezing.
Only true love's first kiss. Only true love's kiss will unfreeze it. Doctor Who much? I spoke too soon.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe we should have them not be on the VR when we're on live.
I'm not worried about it. We're going to get out of here anyway. We got to get ready, and I think his mom's going to be here pretty soon to pick him up anyway, if she's not already be here. Anyway, we're going to get out of here, though. We thank you for spending some time goofing around with us. You now have the lowdown on sprue forts, and we're going to get out of here. You are back. In any case, it was great to see you and read you all. Stay all healthy. You too. Alexander Martina, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. We missed you guys. Jessie broke the internet. Yes.
I mean, you know.
All right.
It's just how excited I was. That's what it was.
That's true. That's what it is. Enjoy Dune 2. I will. I hope she will as well. I will. Where will we see you, Sam?
Dice Tower West.
Dice Tower West. I'll be there. Just look me up if you see me. Flag me down. Ask me to play a game. I may or may not say yes. Depends on what I'm doing. But more often than not, I will try to play as many games as I can. Seems good, but have a great day and all. And I hope I enjoy the movie too. Yes, hope so too.
We will.
All right, we'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And this part is actually like doing the frozen thing. So no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll just go ahead and end it. And then dun, dun,
that's what
dun,
it is.
Dun, 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 dun.
We can't have him on the VR when we're doing a live.
But the VR shouldn't pull any more than any other.
It does. It's a live interaction.